More on tariffs. President Trump has announced possible tariffs on goods coming in here from Mexico. Our next guest says that's a tax on all of us. Kristin Tate is with us. She's a columnist with The Hill. You think we all, if it's a tax, we all end up paying this, do we?
Well, in some form or another, yes, Stuart. I have a few concerns about these tariffs. The first is exactly that they would essentially be a tax hike on American families and businesses who purchase goods from Mexico. Last year, we imported $350 billion in goods from Mexico. So on that basis, this would be an $87 billion tax. My other primary concern here is that these announcements of tariffs could threaten the passage of the USMCA deal, which would have been great for the U.S. economy. Now, having said all of that, while tariffs are a very imperfect solution, I also recognize that they might be one of the few solutions left to Trump. I mean, the border crisis is reaching incredible new highs. Just this week, as I'm sure you know, over 1,000 migrants were apprehended in a single group near El Paso. That is a new record. Congress refuses to act on this issue, so now Trump needs to act alone.
But I don't think we have to think that these tariffs are set in concrete and they're definitely going to come down the pike at us. I don't think that's the case at all. There is an 11-day period here where we could negotiate with Mexico, and indeed their foreign minister is coming to Washington, D.C. There's one solution that's been put out there, and that is instead of migrants coming automatically across the border into America, just send them back and keep them in Mexico. Don't let them through. I mean, that is a solution which would fix the problem, isn't it?
Great solution. And as you mentioned, I'm hoping that these threats of tariffs are just a short-term political tactic. Mexico has been very unhelpful with our border crisis. They've actually made it worse in a lot of cases by making it easier for Central American migrants who are making the trek north to our border. Now, of course, I'd prefer if the Trump administration would look at other options like removing incentives for them to come here in the first place. That could mean cracking down on U.S. employers who hire illegal immigrants. It could mean removing some of the taxpayer benefits that illegal immigrants can take advantage of, also reforming our asylum laws. But look, we all know Trump can't do these things if he's not getting help in Congress. So these threats of tariffs might be one of the few things he can actually do alone.
I think you're right. Kristin Tate, thank you very much for joining us on an important day. Always appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.